Yes. Do you know what womanism is?
I actually don't know what womanism is.
Oh, well, womanism came and replaced feminism because you have managed to get along with the white women here so well that you're actually oppressing our children. Currently, my three sisters, me, the family that I have that are all women, don't live in the United Kingdom because you are busy supporting misogyny, which is King Charles, the empire, imperialism, just by the complicit nature that you can't support me to tell you that unless you know Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, you are the problem. I got to interject that all black people in the United Kingdom are out of control currently because they failed to acknowledge Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, who died, the foremost she wrote the ISIS Papers, and this is a book that black women in Britain haven't read. Have you read the ISIS Papers?
To be honest with you, I haven't.
You better go home and read it because unfortunately that's why you're out of control. Until you can...
That's why you perceive.
No, I don't perceive, because unfortunately she put in work and died at 79 7 years ago, and since she died, now we have this problem. I'm 62 and I'm leaving. I'm a black male feminist, and I can tell you this, womanism, yes. Do you know what womanism is?
I actually don't know what womanism is.
Oh, well, womanism came and replaced feminism because you have managed to get along with the white women here so well that you're actually oppressing our children. Currently, my three sisters, me, the family that I have that are all women, don't live in the United Kingdom because you are busy supporting misogyny, which is King Charles, the empire, imperialism, just by the complicit nature that you can't support me to tell you that unless you know Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, you are the problem. I am telling you this because currently I'm leaving the country until enough of you know who Dr. Francis Cress Welsing is.
Do I have a right to reply?
The fact that eugenics, you don't listen to me. You don't have enough knowledge to reply. Eugenics was used by the Conservative Party 2000 when I got here, and that was what Dr. Francis Cress Welsing fought Dr. Shockley over. Who this science that the black woman should be experimented on, which you need to go study this knowledge, because guess what? I'm a little bit fed up that even the word black in Britain, you wouldn't know what it means. I'm the Middle Passage progeny, yes, and when I write it down, right, go look it up, you'll see my name. Currently, I'm the only person in Britain that can speak and define myself. If I was you, I would wait until I pointed out, like I said, Middle Passage progeny means that you are not able to enter this conversation. Are black women out of control? Because they obviously are, since the only person allowed to speak in Britain is me. Yes, go look up the word, since it's related currently to the fact that I studied Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. I love black women. I love my mother, my sister. Oh, enough that I'm standing here telling you, please go learn. Don't posture. I don't posture. This is Nutriment. Yeah, I don't posture. I've never needed posture because I put in the work. Yeah, I put in the work. Do you know what the work means? It means you need time, and you don't have time. I'm sorry. Most black women don't have time because guess what? This is Britain, where they are overworked, underpaid, and have to suffer the worst healthcare in the history of healthcare.
I will say, just in defence, is that you are an example of why people will say black people, not necessarily black women, are out of control, because you didn't grant me the right to reply. And actually,
there is no reply.
And actually, from my point of view, you have generalised. You have made assumptions.
Wonderful.
You have made assumptions.
But my
about
generalisation
is
factual. I know that you don't know who Dr. Francis Cress Welsing is.
And I agreed, and I actually...
It's too late. You allowed the British government to turn her book, the ISIS Papers, which was to help you, into some political programme where they can say that they're terrorists. A book about ISIS, the black goddess. Yo, please, will you stop? Go read something before you come talk to Nutriment. I am telling you, if this guy's got anything worth any value, I guarantee you I will be adding on to it. Because currently you haven't looked at anything I've had to say. And that also puts you at disadvantage. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram. Why? Because people like him exist going, I want to get to the truth. So somebody's already filmed me putting out the truth that I am having to leave the country. Because you want to be a personality and say, well, pay me some mind because I could be an individual. I'm talking about the overall problem. The overall problem is there's no black healthcare, there's no black mental health care, so they drug up all of our people. Yeah, I've left this country for 30 years. I arrived back. Everybody I know is on some type of drug.
There's no answer
Mental
for
health
me
drugs, because
it's not a conversation.
mental health-
Mental
health is not-
All right, would you allow her to reply though?
Mental health is not drugs.
Yeah, but would you allow her to
Pharmaceutical
reply?
companies control Britain
I
and money
will
controls
leave a
Britain.
conversation.
You leave it, all right, fair
a
enough.
conversation, but
I
thank you for
think
allowing me
it
to
wasn't
do
about
that.
a conversation. It was about me interrupting you, talking about our black women out of control, and I'm like, yes, they are, because the ones in Britain, unfortunately, don't have enough support. Right? They've worked too hard and been attacked by white supremacy. When I left the country, black women in 1980 were having Carnac House and publishing companies. They were making books for children. They were creating a culture that she was requiring, the culture of we don't want our children to be moulded by images and
society.
stuff that is not us, because you commercially benefit. We want our children to be moulded by our culture, our ideals. These are black women. They put a lot of effort. Do you know, I come back to find that all Britain has done is join the internet and made publishing go over the top of them and sell all of it. That I am now trying to buy books that that were printed here, written by here, but you can't buy them here. You have to buy them from America.